get it in the shop before the belt completely flies off. In the shop is somewhat subjective because I've done exactly what I didn't want to do. One day, that can come up here, mostly when the scaffolding's gone, but scaffolding needs to stay in place to put a fan up there that I have on the other side of that wall. Yeah. Time to do things. I don't choose the right order, it seems. So, I don't think you can see the belt from the top. I don't think I know how to get into the exploder anymore. So I was all excited that I was going to use the lift to change the belt. But I rather quickly remembered, ran into the other car. Get a creeper, see what I can see from the bottom. I figured it was time to change it, as theoretically snow might be coming in the next week or two, which would be exciting, but this would be slightly nicer for Randy to drive, even if it wasn't trying to throw half of its belt off. So this is what we're dealing with, which probably is not helpful, but makes me wonder why I thought Explorer would be better than Tahoe. The Tahoe belt is just right out the front. Yeah, this is more fun when it's running well. I don't know if you can see that. I guess with my awesome camera work, probably not. One or two ribs is gone on that belt. There's bare pulley. So anyway, all that to say, I probably won't be showing a whole lot of this because it'll be impressive if I can even get my hands up where they need to go to get the belt replaced. I'm pretty sure I'll end up going through there, which means taking the tire off, probably jack it up a little bit. Yeah, lift would have been cool. Just thought I'd show this real quick. Thought it was kind of funny. There's the cool whipping noise. Anyway, luckily through the fender wheel well, whatever you want to call it, I guess it's a wheel well, works well. Clip pulling tool is inner fender holding tool too. So the new belt is on. I didn't film I guess I should say the second new belt is on. I didn't film the first new belt trying to go on, as it was a little bit frustrating. And that's the nice version, nice words. So, loosen on this is this way. And you'll note there might be some slack, but I don't think there is. Anyway, a lot of words to say. That is ridiculously tight. So the previous belt was a 6044 something, but it was 45.5 inches long. Went back to the parts store and said, "Have you got anything longer?" And the cool little lady that was there said, "Oh yeah, I'll get you a bigger number." And I guess evidently that's, oh yeah, I wonder if that's what it is. 45 with a 2. So that's 2 units. Anyway, so she came back with the next couple ones bigger, and we compared to the old belt. This was nearly identical. The old belt was incredibly tight too. I wonder if that's why it shredded. So we'll run this one a little ways and see, and hopefully we don't nuke alternator or AC compressor by having such a ridiculously tight belt on there. But the belt number before this one, the old one that I had that was 3/8 shorter, was supposedly the right number belt for this. So I have absolutely no idea what in the world. But this is the most miserable changing a simple belt that I've ever had. So they say one of the cool things about the previous cop car ones, exploders, is that the alternator is like a 200 amp output, 175 or 200, I don't remember which, but it might take a bigger belt. This belt is even bigger than that belt. So again, I don't have the slightest clue, but it's on there for now. I'm probably going to swap, since it's in here, well, like I showed before, kinda in here. The computers throw in codes for misfires on, what is it, 6 and just under 6, 5? Wow. So I'll probably swap coils to see if the code follows the coils or not, or if valves or who knows what are wrong, bad, no bueno. But I think, as you saw at some point, the number 5 back there is got lower compression, so the misfire on him would make a lot of sense. And I don't know enough about the sensors to know if 5.6 would show up on 6 if it was bad enough, if it was just 5 misfiring. Anyway, a whole lot of words to say. I'm gonna tinker around a little bit more. I'm gonna fire it up and make sure that that doesn't just instantly have a fit. I'll bring it back if anything fun happens.